My daughter's first word was daddy. I wasn't there to hear it. Not because I couldn't be there. Not because of emergency or crisis or something beyond my control. Because I chose not to be there. Chose to be somewhere else. Chose something else over being there. Chose a business meeting over being home. Chose work over the moment my daughter said her first word. And her first word was calling for me, was daddy. Was her trying to say my name. And I wasn't there. Wasn't there to hear it. Wasn't there when she called for me. Wasn't there for the moment that happens once and never repeats. If you've ever missed a moment you can never get back, comment daddy below. I'm recording this because that moment, my daughter saying daddy for the first time while I was away at a business meeting, that moment changed everything for me. Not immediately, not right away, not when it happened, but slowly, gradually, as I understood what I missed, as I understood what that moment represented, as I understood the irony, as I understood what I chose and what that choice cost, as I understood that some moments don't repeat, some moments happen once, and if you're not there, you miss them forever. And I missed one. Missed my daughter's first word, missed her calling for me, missed being there when she wanted me because I was somewhere else, doing something I thought mattered more. I was away on business, important meeting, deal that needed to happen, opportunity that couldn't wait. That's what I told myself. That's how I justified being away, being gone for days, being away from home, away from my family, away from my infant daughter. The meeting was important, the deal mattered, the work couldn't wait, so I went. I chose to go. I prioritized the meeting over being home. I thought I was making the right choice. I thought I was being responsible. I thought I was doing what needed to be done. I was wrong. While I was away, while I was in that meeting, while I was doing that deal, while I was focused on work that seemed so important, my daughter said her first word, her very first word, the moment every parent waits for, the moment that marks development, the moment that's special and precious and happens exactly once. She said her first word. And her first word was daddy, was calling for me, was trying to say my name, was reaching for me. And I wasn't there to hear it. Wasn't there when she called. Wasn't there for the first time she tried to say my name. I was in a meeting, doing a deal, working, and I missed it. I didn't know it happened. Didn't know in real time, didn't get a call during the meeting, didn't know my daughter said her first word while I was sitting in conference room talking about business. I found out later, after I came home, after days away, after the meeting was over and the deal was done and the important work was finished, I came home and my wife told me, she said her first word while you were gone. That's what she said. Matter of fact, informative, telling me what happened while I was away. And I felt excited, felt happy, felt proud. My daughter said her first word. That's development. That's milestone. That's wonderful. I asked what it was. What was her first word? What did she say? Daddy, that's what my wife said. And I felt it then. Felt something shift. Felt something break. Felt the weight of it, the irony of it, the devastating, crushing irony of it. Her first word was daddy, was calling for me, was trying to say my name. And I wasn't there. I was away. I was working. I was at a meeting I thought was important. And my daughter said her first word, and her first word was calling for me, and I wasn't there to hear it. I tried to feel happy about it, tried to celebrate the milestone, tried to focus on the fact that she said her first word, that she's developing, that this is a good thing, but I couldn't. Couldn't get past the irony, couldn't ignore what it meant, couldn't celebrate milestone I missed, couldn't be happy about moment I wasn't present for. My daughter called for me, used her first word to call for me, and I wasn't there. I was somewhere else, doing something else, something I thought mattered more, and I missed her calling for me, missed her first word, missed moment that happens once and never repeats. At first, I didn't fully understand what I'd missed, didn't grasp the significance, didn't see how much it mattered. I was disappointed, yes. Sad I missed it, yes. Wished I'd been there, yes. But I didn't fully understand, didn't fully grasp what that moment represented, what I'd lost, what that choice cost. That understanding came slowly, came gradually, came as I thought about it, as I replayed it in my mind, as I understood more deeply what happened. I didn't understand that moments don't repeat. First words happen once in an entire lifetime, once per child, one moment, one time. And if you're not there, you miss it forever. It doesn't happen again, doesn't repeat, doesn't offer second chance. It's gone. I knew that intellectually, knew first words only happen once. But I didn't understand it emotionally, didn't feel it, didn't grasp the finality, the irreversibility, the never-again nature of it. Now I understand. Now I feel it. Now I grasp that I missed something I can never experience, can never witness, can never get back. The moment is gone, forever, and I wasn't there for it. I didn't understand the irony. Not fully, not at first. My daughter's first word was daddy, was calling for me, was reaching for me, was trying to connect with me, and I wasn't there. The profound, crushing irony of that, the symbolism of that, the meaning of that. She wanted me, called for me, used her very first word, her first attempt at language, her first expression through speech, to call for me. And I wasn't there. I was away. I was working. I chose something else over being there when she wanted me. The irony is devastating. The symbolism is clear. The meaning is painful. She called and I wasn't there, because I chose not to be there. I didn't understand that this was pattern, not exception. I thought this was one missed moment, one unfortunate timing, one regrettable coincidence. I was away and happened to miss first word. Bad luck, bad timing, unfortunate, but not pattern, not representative, not symbolic of larger problem. I was wrong. This wasn't exception. This was pattern. This was how I was living. Away, working, prioritizing meetings over moments, choosing deals over development, missing milestones because I was busy with business. This wasn't bad luck. This was choice. This was priority. This was what I valued. This moment revealed that, showed me what I was choosing, showed me what I was missing, showed me the cost of my priorities. I didn't understand that she won't remember I wasn't there, but I'll never forget. She was infant. She won't remember her first word, won't remember I wasn't there, won't carry memory of calling for daddy who wasn't there, but I'll remember forever. I'll remember that her first word was daddy, and I wasn't there to hear it. I'll remember choosing meeting over being home. I'll remember missing moment I can never get back. I'll carry this forever. She won't remember, but I will. That's the weight. That's what I carry. That's what I can't put down. The memory of missing moment she won't remember, but I'll never forget. The irony of this moment, my daughter saying daddy while I was away, it destroys me. Not immediately, not dramatically, but slowly, steadily. Every time I think about it, every time I remember, every time I face what it means, the irony tears at me, breaks something inside me, makes me confront what I chose and what that choice meant. She called for me, and I wasn't there. That's the core irony. That's the devastating truth. Her first word was calling for me, reaching for me, wanting me, and I wasn't there. Not because I couldn't be there, because I chose not to be there, chose to be somewhere else, chose something else over being there when she called for me. The first time she tried to call my name, the very first time, I wasn't there to hear it. I was away. I was working. I was doing something I thought was more important than being there when my daughter wanted me. I thought the meeting was important, thought the deal mattered, thought the work couldn't wait, but my daughter was calling for me, using her first word to call for me, and I wasn't there. The meeting isn't important now. Can barely remember what it was about. Can barely remember what deal we were doing. Can barely remember why it seemed so urgent. But I remember perfectly, will remember forever that my daughter said, "Daddy," and I wasn't there. The meeting is forgotten. The moment is permanent. I chose wrong. I valued wrong. I prioritized something temporary over something irreplaceable, and the irony that what seemed important is forgotten, while what I missed is permanent. That destroys me. She wanted me, and I was unavailable. That's what this moment represents. That's what this symbolizes. That's what this reveals about me. My daughter wanted her daddy, called for her daddy, used her very first word to call for daddy. And daddy was unavailable, was away, was busy, was doing other things, was not there when she wanted him. That's pattern. That's reality. That's who I was. Someone who was unavailable when wanted, someone who was away when called for, someone who prioritized work over being there for the person who wanted him most. That's devastating. That's painful. That's truth I can't escape. Daddy? And daddy wasn't there. The word and the absence, the call and the unavailability, the reaching and the missing, the wanting and the choosing to be elsewhere. That's the irony. That's the symbol. That's the truth that destroys me. She said my name for the first time and I wasn't there to hear it because I chose not to be there, because I valued something else more, because I was wrong about what mattered. Let me tell you what I lost, what I can never get back, what that choice to be at meeting instead of home cost me permanently, irreversibly. Finally, I missed hearing her voice say my name for the first time. I'll never hear that, never experience that, never have that moment. It happened, it exists, but I wasn't there for it. Didn't hear it, didn't witness it, didn't experience it. Other people heard it, my wife heard it, but I didn't. I was away, and I'll never hear it. She'll say daddy thousands of times, millions of times. I'll hear it repeatedly, but I'll never hear the first time. That's gone. That moment doesn't repeat. I missed it forever. If you're a father who's working constantly, who's away frequently, who's missing time at home, who's choosing meetings over moments, I need you to understand something. Something I learned too late. Something I wish someone had told me before I missed my daughter's first word. Your children's milestones don't wait for convenient timing. Don't happen when you're available. Don't repeat when you get home from trip. They happen when they happen. And if you're not there, you miss them forever. First words, first steps, first anything, they happen once. And if you're away at meeting or trip or work, you don't get to experience them. You don't get second chance. You just miss them. And you carry that missing forever. No meeting is important enough to miss these moments. I know you think the meeting matters. Think the deal is crucial. Think the work can't wait. You're wrong. The meeting isn't that important. The deal isn't that crucial. The work can wait. Or if it can't wait, it's still not worth missing unrepeatable moments with your children. Years from now, decades from now, you won't remember the meeting, won't remember why it seemed so important, won't remember what you accomplished, but you'll remember what you missed. You'll remember the moments you weren't there for. You'll remember choosing work over being present, and you'll regret it. I promise you'll regret it. Your children are calling for you, and you're not there. Maybe not literally, maybe not with first words, but they're calling for you, wanting you, needing you, reaching for you, and you're away. You're working, you're busy, you're choosing something else, you're unavailable when called for. That's what I did. That's what you're doing. And your children will grow up, will stop calling for you, will stop reaching for you, will stop expecting you to be there. And you'll realize too late that you missed being there when they wanted you, when they called for you, when they needed you. You chose wrong. Don't choose wrong. I can't get back the moment I missed, can't hear my daughter's first word, can't be there when she called for me, can't undo the choice I made, can't recreate the moment. It's gone, forever. But I can choose differently going forward, can prioritize differently, can be there for moments that haven't happened yet, can make sure I'm present for unrepeatable moments that remain. I don't miss milestones anymore. First steps, first day of school, first anything. If it's a first, if it's unrepeatable, if it happens once, I'm there. No meeting is worth missing it. No work is important enough. No deal is crucial enough. I'm there. I don't miss firsts anymore. I missed one. I learned. I won't miss more. I prioritize being there over succeeding at work. When there's choice, be at meeting or be home for something with my children, I choose being home. Work can wait. Meetings can reschedule. Deals can adjust. But moments with children happen once. So I choose being there. I choose presence over success. I choose being available over achieving at work. I make sure my children know I'm there when they call. Not literally every moment, but reliably, consistently. When they want me, when they need me, when they call for me, I'm there. I'm available. I respond. I show up. I don't want them to call and find I'm absent. Don't want them to reach for me and discover I'm unavailable. Don't want them to want me and learn I chose something else. I'm there. When they call, I'm there. I learned from it. Learned too late to get back what I missed, but learned in time to change, in time to be there for moments that remain, in time to prioritize differently, in time to choose presence over work, in time to be there when called. If your father, be there for the firsts, for the milestones, for the unrepeatable moments. Don't choose meetings over moments. Don't choose work over being there. Don't miss your children calling for you because you're away doing something you think is more important. It's not more important. It never is. The work isn't that crucial. The meeting isn't that necessary. The deal isn't worth missing moments you can never get back. Be there when your children call for you. Be there for the firsts. Be there for what happens once. Don't miss it. Don't miss them calling for you. Don't miss the moments. Don't carry the regret I carry. Don't remember forever that you missed something you can never experience because you chose wrong. Share this if you've ever missed a moment you can't get back. Comment if this made you think about what you're missing. Subscribe for truth about what matters and what we lose when we choose wrong.